Okay, it's Labor Day, and I'm ready to hit the road. I haven't been on the water probably 3 to 4 weeks. I'm dying to go fishing. So I'm going to run over to Lake Roosevelt on the Columbia River. I've been there once before. I fished 2 days. It was, if I remember correctly, it was one of the worst road trips I ever had. I think I caught 3 bass in 2 days. I'm going to be fishing a completely different part of it. I'll show you on the map. The plan is to try to find schooling fish, and the bait I have the most confidence in doing that is that walking bait, but I hurt my forearm and I can't do this. So I switched it to a double-bladed, oh God, I throw it so rarely I forgot the name, buzzbait. I rarely throw, I don't think I've ever thrown a buzzbait in Idaho. It's just not a bait that I've thrown very often, but I've got a few of them in the box. I want something that makes noise, that makes commotion, that I can work really fast. And that's the only thing I can find in my tackle. I have that whopper plopper. I just don't have a lot of confidence in that for some reason. So I'm going to throw a double-bladed buzzbait with a swim bait trailer, and I'm going to burn it across the top to try to get some sort of a reaction if I get anywhere near a school of smallmouth. That's kind of going to be my search bait. And then if I don't get anything in that area before I leave the area, I'm going to use the graph for maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to graph and see if I can see some down near the bottom feeding on crawfish. And I'll mark it, I'll put a waypoint, I'll run to the next spot. So the plan is to probably spend half a day trying to find schooling fish, and you know, after a few hours, if I'm striking out, then I'll go back to where I marked those bottom feeding fish, and I'll come with I'll have a drop shot and the craw, you know, to drag the bottom, to fish near the bottom. So that's the plan. I'll show you on the map where I'm fishing. Okay, so I'm planning on fishing 2 days. Day one, I'm going to launch right here. It's called Keller Ferry Marina. And I'm planning on fishing down as far as, say, this area here where the curve is. And then I'm going to fish this way probably to the curve right here. And then there's a river, San Poli, I think it's called, coming. I might explore in there a little bit, but that's the water I'm going to be fishing. And I'm using the map. Like when I see contour lines that are real close together, I'm skipping all that. That's a real steep bank. That might be a mistake, but I have to, you know, have some sort of a plan. And the plan is the map has shaded the areas where they say, you know, fishing's good, but I don't use that when I fish. But it just so happens that the shaded areas, not all of them, but a lot of them are what I want to fish, you know, where it's shallower, the bank isn't as steep. You know, the contour lines are farther apart. There's one area that they don't shade. I'm definitely going to fish right here. See how the contour lines are so far apart? I'm going to fish that stretch, and I'm going to focus where the depth, where the bank is really deep, really steep, and then it gets not as steep. You can see where the channel swings right here near the bank. So this part is going to be where I'll mainly be focusing on. So I'm going to fish all of this. Like I said, I'm going to try to find schoolers with topwater, and I'm going to try to mark bottom feeders and see what kind of a day I put together for day one. If day one doesn't go well, I'm going to be real close to Banks Lake, which is just south of here, and I may run to Banks Lake on day two. But if I have a decent enough day one, I'm going to fish a different part of this on day two. So I'll see you out there somewhere out in here somewhere. Okay, day one, Lake Roosevelt. I got bluebird skies, no wind. I'll show you what this is going to be my search bait. I told you I don't throw the buzz bait, but I got a double double blade with a swim bait trailer. I have zero confidence, not only because I don't throw it very much, but the conditions, but I'm going to do it. This is my first area, so I'm gonna throw it, but I'm gonna spend more time on the graph than I was planning on, because my gut is telling me if I catch fish today, it's gonna be down near the bottom. So before I leave this first spot, I'm gonna graph it really good, and then run to the next one and throw this. So let's get started. I'm ready to fish. I got activity down here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the buzz bait down. I'm gonna pick up the drop shot while I'm here. I know I said I was gonna mark them, but I'm just gonna make a pass back through here where I saw the activity, and see that right there? That one. Well, we're gonna find out what's down there. Oh my God. That's what's down there. I'm gonna try a couple more just to see, but I think what it is a bunch of these little guys. I don't see distinct arches, and I think that's why they're just all together. They actually look like bait, but I'm gonna keep trying for a little bit. GoPro, start recording. Well, this is what I got down there. Doggone it. This is what I got. Now the question is, do I just keep hammering away and hope there's keepers mixed in? I'm gonna leave. I've got a lot of spots that I want to hit today. I know there's a lot of fish here. I don't want to waste my time on those. I'm looking on the graph. I'm looking for individual, like a decent sized arch. And I see them, but they're kind of all mixed together. And I'm wondering if the keepers, the little guys get there too quick. GoPro, start recording. I got one on the craw. Oh my God. Well, darn. I don't want to leave too soon because I'm not coming back to this spot. So I'm just going to keep fishing it, and till I'm convinced there's no keepers here. GoPro, start recording. That might be a keeper. Oh my God, I think it's a keeper. I was about to leave. Yeah, that's a pound. There's so many. It's amazing. He's gonna keep me here. There's so many little ones, from 20 feet to 40 feet in about a 40-yard stretch. You can catch them like crazy. Let me Let me weigh him. I think he's a pound. Like one. 1-2. I mean, you know, I feel like if I can catch, you know, him, there's got to be a 2-pounder in here. I mean, I'm not trying to catch 4-pounders today. I might catch one, but I'm going to stay. I'm going to work it a little bit more. The craw, and the drop shot. The craw, I'm missing a lot of fish because they're so small, but I'm getting bit. I never reel it, you know, work it to the boat without something hitting it. So there's just tons of them, and you can see it on the graph from 20 to 40. And you know, just like I picked him off, so I'm gonna keep working it. I've been here almost an hour. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. That was 1 pound. What did I say? 1-2. That's my first keeper. 1 pound, 2 ounces. Okay. I am in 65 feet of water. And they're out here. There he is. Look at that. Another little guy. It doesn't matter. You can go, oh, wait a minute. Nah. You can go 65, 50, 40, 30, 20. Doesn't matter. There's so many. There's got to be. Oh, that's a, what do you call? That's a walleye. Here, you want to see a walleye? How you doing, pal? I snagged him, I think. The hook's on the outside of his mouth. Oh! So that's what's in 65 feet of water. I put the buzzbait away. I'm using the swim bait as a search because it's so clear. Look, if I get any followers, oh, there's a follower. See him? And he was maybe a keeper. So that tells me I'm casting in, what, like 15 feet? 10 to 15? So they're probably up here, maybe feeding on the crawdads in the rocks. He was close. He could have been a keeper. I mean, he wasn't a big fish. But see, that gave him away. Let's see if I get another follower. So, you know, this is going to do just as good as the buzzbait to get their attention. And I can see, you know, so it's so clear. Anyway, let's see if I can get one to bite. Oh, I did. I got one to bite. Oh, that's a keeper. God, I hope it's not a walleye. Oh, I think that's a bass. I don't have my big camera set up, but I just learned something. That's, he's not bad. Come here. Come here. He was way up shallow. So, come here. Pound and 5 ounces. Yeah, so I'm going to do that for a while because that's, I had one follow. This guy ate it. I mean, I was up shallow. So maybe I'm finding the right pattern. I mean, he's not big, but at this point I want 5 keepers. 1-6. Okay. I'll set the big camera up. I'm going to work my way around this point. There's a lot of rock. All this rock goes out here in the water. What is that? 1-6. That's my second keeper. Okay. And I saw some big arches off that point. So I'm going to throw this swim bait, but I'm going to also drop shot over off that point. GoPro, start recording. No, I don't. GoPro, start recording. Got a good one on the craw. Don't come off. Well, good is relative. Oh, is that a walleye on a craw? Jeez, pal. Got a walleye on a craw. I guess they eat crawdads too. I tell you, if I was fishing close to home, my neighbor loves these. I think I've mentioned that before. Oh well. Maybe that's those big arches I saw. I'm back to that point. GoPro, start recording. Well, I don't think this is a walleye. It might be, but I don't think so. Oh, it is. No, it isn't. It's a smallie. It's not even a keeper. Yeah, he's a keeper. I got him on the craw. Barely. The barb never even penetrated him. I gotta check that. I gotta check that hook. I threw that craw right up near the bank. So they're, so far I'm catching them shallow. So I'm gonna get a clue. Oh, stop. Said one something. Stop. Why he wants to go. Ready? Last call. Ready? Go. 1, 1. 1, 2. I'm going to say 1, 1. GoPro, stop recording. Ugh. That's 3 small keepers. And I'm going to drop shot this point. And I'm going to drag the craw. Looks like I'm starting to dial in that there's better quality, meaning keepers, the shallower I go. Okay, here's an update. I just ate lunch. This is I think it's called Sampoli River. So I'm at the mouth of the Sampoli River. I'm going to work the mouth. I might go in a little bit, but that's where I'm at. The one spot so far that I fished that had the best fishing had a bunch of walleye. I only think I caught, no, I caught 2 or 3 keepers actually there. 2. Saw a good one, about a 3-pounder. But there were 2 boats, and they were kind of getting close, so I left. And anyway, I'm gonna fish here a little bit, see what I can come up with. What I'm doing is I'm throwing the swim bait, kind of looking for followers, and then when I get into the rock, if it's a shallow tapering, rocks, I'm throwing the craw, and then I'll drop shot out deeper before I leave the area. But that's where I'm at. GoPro, start recording. There's so many fish here. GoPro, start recording. There's so many of these here. It's not even hitting the bottom. They're hitting it as it sinks. They're all this size. I'm going to weigh him. I think he's 14 ounces. That tells me people take them home. They take all the keepers home. Either that or they're out there chasing bait in deep water. I don't know. I might run into them. I'm going to say 14 ounces. 13 ounces. They're all like 12 to 14 ounce. It's amazing. that might be a keeper. Come on, buddy. Yes, that is a keeper. That's number 4. Come on, John, get him in the boat. Come on. I just want to get a limit. That's my best one of the day. Oh, is that another one? I ought to mark this spot. Come here, pal. Come here. Jeez, do you believe that? Oh, he swallowed it. Did he swallow it? Oh, no. Glasses. Come on. Let's see. Get that out of there. No, you didn't swallow it. I got you in the roof of your... Oh, that's 1.5 pounds. That's a toad. I ought to set the big camera up and put him in the live well, because he might be the biggest one I catch. I'm going to set the camera up, and I'm not going to put him in the live well. Be 1.5 pounds. He is. 1/8. That's 1.5 pounds. It's a toad. That's 4. I'll set the camera up and give you an update here. 1/8. I just want a small limit. There's so many little fish in here. I can't even convey to you how many little fish are in this lake. I could almost go anywhere and drop down and catch them. Okay, I'm the launch ramp where I launch is right there. This whole area around the launch ramp is shallow rock, and then it comes and drops down here. And I was just kind of using the trolling motor, looking for, I'm trying not to drop where I see a lot of bait, because those are the little ones. And I got that guy. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna end up where I started today, way on the down there. I can't remember. Oh, I caught one on a swim bait right up on the bank. That area there, I had the most luck. There were a lot of walleye. If I was fishing walleye today, I'd be culling. I think I've caught like 8 walleye today. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm drop shotting. That's the only way I, try to get a big one. I look for the bigger arch on the screen and drop down. So I need one more for a small limit. GoPro, start recording. That guy feels pretty good. That guy feels pretty good. I might have found some bigger fish. It's about time. Yeah, this is a limit. He's probably not that big, but from what I've been catching, and oh, I'll bet it's a walleye. Let's find out. Come here, buddy. No, that's a bass. He's not that big, but like I said, from what I've been catching, he's a giant, and he's a limit. Yeah, I found, they're not big, but I found keepers. Looks like that's 2. Oh, geez, he got smaller. Are you a keeper? Yeah, he is close. I'm gonna weigh him. 15 ounces. Let's see. Let's see. God, he fought good. I'm so used to those little guys. Come on, there he goes. Yeah, 1 pound, 2 ounces. I got a limit. Now I can cull. My small one is 1/1. I got a lot of little ones, but this stretch here, I'm just gonna work it. I'll probably work it till it's time to go home, because there's a lot of it. I've been kind of skipping it. I'm gonna get a little more focused in. Okay, update. I got about an hour and a half left in my day. This is the second spot I fished this morning, and I'm going to drag the craw through this whole cove and see if I can't get one decent fish. I'm not gonna. I got a limit, but I'm not going to get a double-digit limit. But I'd like to get one quality fish before I go home. So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna just drag the craw. If I see a good-sized arch under the boat, I'll drop the drop shot. But that's what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll see. I got him on a swim bait, so those little guys usually can't get that. Yeah. Oh God, look at this. Oh my God, look at that one. I caught the small one. But he's gonna cull. Oh, I just found a quality school of fish. I am gonna set, well, I think he's gonna cull. I gotta beat 1-1. I'll set the big camera up. I still have, 45 minutes. 1 pound, 4 ounces. I culled up. There was a good one in there. I think he was 2+. All right, I'll set up the big camera. That culls out the 1-1 with a 1-4. Let me set that camera up. Got another swim bait fish. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. He's not big, but the little ones, the real little ones, they don't eat it. So every time I catch one, at least he's got a chance, to be a keeper or a cull, or I don't think he's gonna, I'm gonna weigh him. But, hang on. Buddy boy, what the heck did you do? I got you good. I'm not gonna weigh him. No, he's not very big. He's not bad. I think I found what I'm gonna do tomorrow. If he culls, let's see if he's gonna cull. Yeah, he's gonna cull, I think. I think he's gonna cull. Are you gonna cull? Man, maybe not. I gotta beat 1, 2. Are you bigger than 1, 2? I'm sitting here. I've been avoiding the where the channel swings tight to the bank. Oh, I think he's 1-3. Yeah, he's 1-3. Well, let me do it one more time. I know it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna say 1-3. These last 20 minutes, I thought, I'm gonna run over to where the channel, it's like, well, if you look, see the sheer wall? It's real deep, but then see this, how it kind of flattens? I decided to try that before I go home for tomorrow, and I mean, that's the first one I got, but I was thinking about that. I had 4 keepers follow me when I caught that one fish, the 1-4. It was similar. It wasn't quite this deep, but I'm putting together, I think, a plan in my head for tomorrow, and it's going to involve this guy right here, this swim bait. Okay, day 1 is in the books. Had a small limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 8, 5, 12, 5, 15, 6, 6 pounds, 7 ounce. If you totaled up all the fish I caught today, the walleye, the keeper bass, and the short bass, I think I had 50 fish. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what a keeper walleye is. I was thinking I had a limit of walleye, but I don't know, maybe 16 inches? I'm not sure. Anyway, this last hour I caught 2 keepers and 5 total on the swim bait. Tomorrow I am going to resist the temptation to even pick up the drop shot. I am going to throw the swim bait and probably the craw. I'm gonna tie the walking bait on tonight. My forearm is a lot better than it was. It still hurts, and I think what I'll do in the morning, I'll throw that walking bait until my arm can't take it no more, and then I'll quit. So I'm launching down by Grand Coulee Dam, fishing a whole different part of the lake. So that'll be tomorrow. Okay, that's the end of this one. Small limit. That's, you know, I always say I want to get a limit first, double digit second. So I can't be that disappointed I did get a limit. Okay, see you later.